Hi, I'm Jason. I'm going to show you in 4 steps how to make thousands of dollars with affiliate marketing programs using Pinterest. As this pen says here, to beat the odds, you have to do 3 most important things are follow trends, be consistent, and copy what works. The first thing you want to do is create a theme for your Pinterest board, and the best way to pick that is to follow money, follow the trends. And the way to find out what is actually trending on Pinterest is just go to trends.pinterest.com, and Pinterest literally tells you what is trending. And the cool thing is you can check on growing trends, top monthly ones, yearly, and seasonal. And I already quit through all of these, and if you'll notice, males, hairstyles, and clothing are always in the top 3. So those are great ones to start with if you want to make money on Pinterest. Go with nails, hairstyles, lifestyles, clothing. That's where the money is at. And it's also true whether you're a guy or a girl kind of Pinterest board. You don't have to just be a girl, even though Pinterest is mainly for women. Having guy-oriented pin boards could give you leverage because there's a lot less people out there focusing on guys. So that's a big business opportunity, a gap that's missing in the market. You don't have to choose the top 3 trendy ones at all times, though. You don't have to do nails, hair, or clothing. You can also set from all these different interests on the Pinterest trending page and see how they're doing, like electronics. See how they're trending. Some are doing pretty well, like this for Gen Z. That's up 10,000%. That's pretty good year over year. You can also do it by searching different keywords. Age, you could select different ages, age groups, gender, etc. This way you can narrow down exactly what you're interested or what is trending on specific things and really niche down into something. This way you stand out against your competition. All right, once you've chosen your niche, head over to Google and you could just search. So for my example, I'm going to use beauty because, like I said, those were the top trending ones on Pinterest. So I'll type best beauty products affiliate marketing, and Google gives the results of companies that have affiliate programs. And we'll see for this Alia Beauty, they offer 10% commission on every sale as long as somebody buys within 30 days. So if you see a 30-day cookie window, that means somebody clicks on your link on your Pinterest pin, and within 30 days, they have to make a sale. This way you get your commission. Another popular affiliate program is using Amazon Associates, and they actually have on their website, you can just Google affiliate programs of Amazon Associates, and the results will bring you to this page where it tells you what the income rates are for people who sell with their program. So luxury, beauty, and Amazon Explorer give you a 10% fixed commission rate. That's pretty high. That's pretty good. A caveat to this is, remember I said the last company was a 30-day cookie window? Both Amazon, remember in the last example I used with that company, it's a 30-day cookie window? Well, Amazon's a little bit different. They have to add it to their cart within 24 hours and then make a purchase within 90 days. So it gives you a bit longer out of the window. However, they do have to add it to their cart. And that's why it's important not to sell high-priced items, even though you get a higher commission. They're less likely to buy it within that time. So you want to make sure you sell items probably $10 or less so you make money on volume instead of low volume, high commission. So that's step 1, choosing your niche. Now we're going to go back to the Pinterest homepage and we're going to convert our personal account into a business account. So you go to your name in the upper right and click Convert to Business. Scroll down, you click Upgrade. So it's going to ask you to describe your business. These really don't matter too much. I wouldn't go with content creator. Click that. On this page, it's asking your business name and your country and whether or not you have a website. I do recommend having a website. You do not need one though. The reason why you didn't want a website, whether it's a Linktree or a Beacon, is you're going to send people to your website with your affiliate link. It's easier that way because you write blogs and you might even show up on Google. So it gives you more traffic to your website and more people clicking on your link. And these questions really don't matter. So you can pretty much just go wherever you want. And hit done. So if you get this question, you want to build your profile. That's what we want to do, is optimize our account. First up is your photo. I recommend putting your logo there. If you don't have a logo, go ahead to canva.com. So in Canva, you just go over to the search area, type logo, and it'll give you a list of all these different logos you can use as a template. Choose one, customize it, and then modify it, and you can download it and then upload into Pinterest as your logo/photo. Okay, uploaded my logo. For your name, that's put your brand name and be about us. You want to make this keyword rich. So if you want, you can go over to ChatGPT and ask it to create you an about us page that's keyword heavy regarding your niche. So if it's beauty, you want to have a lot of beauty stuff in there, fashion, etc. As a business, I wouldn't recommend putting any kind of pronouns. For your website, that's where you go ahead and put your website. You have one, your link tree, etc. For the username, obviously this looks really bad. You don't want to use it, so you want to make something as close to your brand name as possible. And if it's taken, you could always add something to it to make it so it's not taken. For the email address, you want to put your business email address on there. This is public information. It's on your profile. So I recommend not putting any kind of personal information on there. If you have to create a whole brand new email account, go ahead and do that. You can use Gmail still or anything else you want. Just don't use your personal one. Scrolling down, you do not have to put a retail location if you don't want. And you click save. There you go. And the last thing you want to do for the profile is actually go up to your profile picture here, click on it and click the plus, and this will allow you to create the profile cover image. Again, you can go to Canva, search purchase cover, and it'll give you a bunch of ideas you can choose from, the templates you can modify, and then download them. So this is what mine looks like at the end. I'm all done and saved. Okay, that was step 2, optimizing your account. Step 3 is creating your actual pins and boards. So you go over to create here and click either a board or a pin. Board is the one I recommend create first. Now, if you get here and you're like, all right, what do I do, right? So we can go back to the Pinterest trends and get ideas from here because these are the pins and boards that are working. So for example, click on back to school outfits. It tells us this is what's trending with what age groups, what demographics, and down here, these are popular pins. So our board thing will be back to school, and then our pins are going to be the different images we're picking, right? So you can click on one of these and view it and see what are trending, what the look is, and use them as inspiration to create your own. So once you get an idea of what you actually want and the look you want, go back to Canva. You can type in Pinterest, the theme of your pins, and then pins, and it'll give you a list of options they have for templates. You go in there, just like everything else I mentioned, customize it to what you want. So go back to Pinterest, type in back to school outfits, click create. Okay, so once your board is created, you actually want to go up to these 3 dots here and click edit board. Description is where you would put the keyword heavy words. This way, if somebody's searching on Google or Pinterest, your boards and pins are most likely to show up. Now that our pin board's done, we want to create our first pin. So we click the plus, create pin, and we want an image. So we're going to go back to Cannibal. And since I'm doing fall outfits, that's what I search for. We click this one. I'm going to customize it and then add it to my Pinterest. Okay, now it's uploaded. For title, it's same thing like everything else, as well as description. You want those to be keyword heavy. For your link, this is where it's recommended to actually hit a website and not using the affiliate. Sometimes Pinterest doesn't like affiliate links, so actually go to your link tree, your beacon, or your website, and then on there you have your affiliate link. That's better than just putting affiliate links here. But you can try affiliate links here if you do not have a website or any of those other websites. The fastest way to create a website is just using Squarespace or Wix.com. They're cheap and easy, so I recommend go with those two if you want to create a website. For tags, you want to search for something that's related to the image as well. Down in more options, you're going to want to use your alt text. That's for the visually impaired. That's what the screen readers read to them, describing what the image is. Again, you want that to be keyword rich. So if you're just going to use Amazon, though, I'll show an example of somebody on Pinterest that goes straight to Amazon. This one here, click visit site. And I need to click here on any of these kind of fashion items. This guy, discount, our decoration guy, he's going to get a commission for any sale on Amazon that I click. So that's using Amazon. Now I'm going to show you an example of this person here, Sand and Charcoal. When I go to their website, they're going straight to a product, which is great because now I'm just one click away from buying it, which means there can be a higher conversion of people browsing, going to a website, and adding it to a cart. So to keep things in mind, when you're doing this, make it as few clicks as possible to get somebody to buy your product. Now, I really like this person's marketing because down up at the top, they have new arrivals, which means they have new fresh content constantly being shown, and everybody's a repeat customers. They can easily feel like there's something new always to check out, which is good for repeat, and you always want to repeat. Now, on their homepage, we're going in the fall. That's what they're showcasing right away. You could shop right now. That's very good marketing. You also have to get 10% off. So I feel like I could save money right away. Again, that's a great way to get conversions, pay free shipping right at the top. So I'm more inclined to buy more items to get free shipping. Also, down to the bottom, they have a way to sign up for a newsletter. So this way, if anybody signs up, they can now sell as a sales channel through email. However, if you really can, it's a little bit hard to figure out websites, but if you try to get this more towards the top, it's going to be higher conversions of people sign up for your email. And as you can see, they don't ask for their name or anything like that. Just getting it's the most important thing, so that's all they have, and you can get a higher turnover of people subscribing if you do that. Now, usually when you're scrolling, a pop-up asks you to sign up, and usually you'll save, I'm not getting that, somebody don't have one, or I don't know what's going on, but that's something else I recommend. If you have a store, have a pop-up so people can sign up for a newsletter or whatever, a coupon as well. Those type of things also help you convert sales faster. Okay, so that was step 4, the final step of creating your website or landing page so people can buy your products. Now, going forward, I want to remind you of the top 3 strategies to follow. That's following the trends, which is following the money, being consistent. You want to post at least 3 to 5 pins per day, and you want to copy what works. So get started and get moving because it's going to take you at least 6 months to really get a following, and you're not going to hit an overnight sensation overnight. It's going to take patience and time. So once you're all set and comfortable, you go to the Business Hub, and that's when you can start creating ads. You don't want to create ads right away because you don't know what works for you. You want to have the right copy, which is the right kind of text, the right images, the right boards, etc. And once you have those perfected, you can use them to create ads. You'll get higher conversion and better return on your money. That's what's called return on ad spend. You want a higher return on ad spend. That's my video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you did like it, please like the video. And if you have any questions in the comments, thank you for watching. Best of luck.